Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT is good.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain, short of the first down line.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
On the return, it's Valdez. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession was a 1-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Here comes the up-tempo offense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
They're going to run it here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
In the clear at the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And looking to throw now on first down. And looking for a big play here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Handoff running right.
Ball carried by the runner. He's tackled at the 30-yard line. Coming up.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. We're going to kick it away for the second time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The coverage team able to bring him down. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. He's going to hand this off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Looks like LSU has the first down.
By the quarterback. Gain of 4. That's a first down for the offense.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Heading left after the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. LSU 14, Notre Dame 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. They'll run it to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Football comes out. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. 7th play of the drive coming up. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Here's the handoff. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On third down, he drops to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points, and now they've got a shot to get it.
So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, LSU. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
LSU 21. Notre Dame.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 19. Set to kick off.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
And he's got it already past the first down marker. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. He's found some room at the 45. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
For offense coordinators, you see big runs like that in the first half, and you get really excited because that opens up so much more of your playbook, especially all of your counter plays and your play action.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Big throw caught on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
And sack sets up second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He slings this one deep down the left side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, LSU.
On the
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and we reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. No press here. The defense backing away. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
3rd down coming up after that running play. And they pick up the first on the ground. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a 1st down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning, a chance to strategize. Reach halftime. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Keeping it on the ground here. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Can he get there on the ground? Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the runner takes off to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They get the second half started with the running play. He shreds the tackle. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They'll hand it off. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion sets up a second down play. Handoff to the right side. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And at first down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was
refusing to be stopped in this play. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. There was no stopping him. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught downfield. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Now it's second down here.
Get set, get set.
Quick throw out left, complete. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Here we go.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Send the back in motion. Tackle, but first down.
I'm going to be honest here. I'm completely shocked that they kept it on the ground. I think the defense is too. I don't think they were prepared for it. It's one of those things where it just makes you scratch your head, and it somehow works out.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Coming up, second down and goal.
Let's go.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PHC is good. They still trail. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important second down play coming up. It's a run to the left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Running play called on third and short. And you'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 28, Notre Dame 21.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Ball handed off. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Can he make it to the marker? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. leading here late in the game. They'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them the fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
Hands off to the left. Finding some room at the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his fourth rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score. LSU.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
21.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Has been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Looks to the left, pass caught.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Now here's the toss play. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Catch made by the tight end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. So Here we go, fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A sack in the play, could not escape the pass rush. It's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The punt team making their way on the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Oh. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments?
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, it's second down.
3:25.
They'll run it to the left. And that's a solid gain for the defense, able to bring him down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
They get him down, but that's a solid game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.